Hey everyone, welcome to another tier ranking. Welcome to my tier ranking for Greek mythology movies. I don't know if I've mentioned this a lot on the channel that I love Greek mythology. I love just everything about it, the characters in Greek mythology, the history of it all, about the gods and the warriors and Hades, and all the cool stories and lores of Greek mythology I've always found fascinating. Like I've done some research in Egyptian and Norse, which is all cool, but Greek mythology was always my favorite. And I learned a lot of it in school, and I always took courses in Greek mythology, and just I've always wanted to, I've always wanted Hollywood to make more Greek mythology movies. Sadly, they have not. They've made a few, and I've watched quite a few of them. And I thought I'd do a little tier ranking for them because, again, I love me some Greek mythology and stuff. So let's get to it. S is the best, F is the worst. And we're starting with one of my favorites, Troy, which, especially if I'm including the director's cut. This movie is so underrated, so fucking brilliant, so fucking epic. And I love the story of Achilles and the Battle of Troy and stuff. So good. The cast in this movie is like so stacked. You got Brad Pitt, Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom, Brendan Gleeson, Brian Cox, Sean Bean, Diane Kruger. Just such a big Peter O'Toole. And amazing. The battle sequences are fantastic. The shots. This is easily Wolfgang Petersen's best movie, and this is the guy who did like what was it? In the Line of Fire and Dust Boot, all solid films, but this is his best. I love this movie. And then the original Clash of the Titans is a classic. I really enjoy it. I love how silly and cheesy it is with the puppetry and the really bad Medusa effects. I love it though. I think I forget the actor who plays him. I think he does a great job at playing Perseus. And yeah, I think it's good and it's just a fun kind of old school fantasy Greek mythology movie. A lot better than the remake with Sam Worthington. I think the remake is pretty bad. I think Sam Worthington is a god awful Perseus. And yeah, I don't some of the visuals look pretty good. I love I love the look of the Kraken, and I think Ray Fiennes is fantastic as Hades, but other than that, the movie is pretty bad. And the sequel, Wrath of the Titans, is just as bad. They're just not fair. They're not good. Again, Ray Fiennes, I think, is the best part of these movies, but that's it. O Brother Where though is actually based off of a Greek mythology of Oedipus, and yeah, I love O Brother Where I think it's a great movie, and a lot of people don't know it's actually based off of Greek mythology lore. But yeah, it's a great Coen Brothers movie. George Clooney, John Turturro, great. John Goodman, fantastic. Such a funny movie. And oh, I guess we're gonna do all the Hercules. The Rock Hercules is just generic and forgettable. There's some cool action scenes, and The Rock is clearly having fun with the role, but very, very generic, very forgettable. And then we got the Disney one, which I think it's a bit overrated. I've always said it's pretty overrated. There's a beautiful animation. James Woods' Hades is great, and I love the character Meg, and her song number is great, but there's a lot of things I just don't like. I don't think Hercules is very interesting of a character. I think every musical number except Meg's is forgettable and just I don't know. For me, what holds up is the villain in the animation. And for that, it's still a C. It's still an okay movie, but I think it's overrated though. And the direct-to-DVD sequel is not great. And oh god, The Legend of Hercules. What a piece of shit movie. If you ever want to watch some of the worst cinematography and some of the worst editing and some of the worst action scenes ever put in a movie, watch The Legend of Hercules. It's that fucking terrible. Is that all the Hercules? Yeah. Yep. Spartacus. That's an S, man. That's a Stanley Kubrick masterpiece. Love Spartacus. Kirk Douglas is incredible. Laurence Olivier. The set pieces, the production, the action, just brilliant story. And the Percy Jackson movies. The first one is, I'll put them both at D. Neither one of them are very good. I actually saw the trailer for the show that's coming out. It does look a lot better because these movies are absolutely nothing like the books. And I know the author of the books despises these movies because of how just shit they are, how badly written they are, and how nothing they are compared to the books. So, yeah. Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman's solid. I think it's a fantastic movie still. I think Gal Gadot is a great Diana Prince. I think the ending gets a little silly, but still think it's great. And I think her and Chris Pine are fantastic. Sadly, the sequel is pretty bad, though. Alexander. This is exactly how you do not make an Alexander the Great movie. I don't know what Oliver Stone was thinking. Helen of Troy is a pretty okay adaptation of the Helen of Troy story. Just watch Troy, though. It's much better. Immortals. So with Henry Cavill, it's okay. There's some really cool, trippy scenes. It's some pretty fucking slick-ass action sequences, but the plot is very minuscule, and the direction is a little sloppy, so it's not great, but it's entertaining. Oh god, this one. Ugh, no. 300. I enjoy 300. I think 300 is a fun movie. I think Gerard Butler is just having a blast in this role. It's, again, just, it does like the Sin City and the Watchmen route of bringing the graphic novel to screen, to life. This is Frank Miller we're talking here, and Zack Snyder's direction just works so well. And yeah, it's a very entertaining film. The sequel, I don't hate the sequel that much, Rise of an Empire. I don't think it's that bad. I think Themistocles is a really boring protagonist. I think Eva Green is the show stealer. I think she is awesome. And I think, again, the visuals still look cool and the action's still pretty cool, but just not as good as the 300. The classic 300 Spartans movie was also, it was okay. It was okay. Jason and the Argonauts. I love this movie. Love it. So fun. I love the skeletons, the stop motion animation. This movie is just a great swords and sandals, swashbuckling Greek mythology adventure film, and I always have a blast watching it. Love it. I don't care if it's cheesy and dated, I love it. Alright, let's put these in order. Yeah, I'm going Troy, Spartacus, Jason the Argonauts, Wonder Woman, and Or Brother Where Out Thou, Clash of the Titans 300. Then 300 Rise of an Empire, 300 Spartans, Helen of Troy. I'll go Disney Hercules Immortals. For the D tier, I'll go, oh God. I guess the shitty Percy Jackson movies. Then, boom. Boom. There we go. That was my tier ranking for Greek mythology movies. So let me know in the comment section below. Please tell me what is your favorite and least favorite Greek mythology movie. Comment below. Let me know. And as always, for this video, please like and subscribe to this channel. Enjoy the dark side.